Very recently, I've been thinking about what I want in life. All my goals, what are my future dreams, what kind of life do I want to live, all those things. I've been thinking about a lot of them, and there's probably too many of them for me to name, right? I want a lot of things. But this mindset of constantly wanting more and more and more isn't necessarily good to only have that one singular mindset. Now, I'm not saying this mindset is bad or whatever, but if it's the only thing you have, that's when it becomes a problem, alright? Because, of course, when you strive for so much, you're naturally gonna have to do more. You just want it that badly, you're gonna do the work regardless. So having that mindset of just wanting more is gonna make you want to do more work. But then there's the bad side of it, which is what I've been mainly struggling with, which is not even respecting myself and kind of screwing up my mental health. I think I mentioned this a few times before, but this is probably one of my biggest struggles right now. I just can't respect myself nor anything that I have and I've built. Through looking at all the things that I want right now, my dream life, my dream physique. When I get caught up thinking about them, I neglect everything that I'm blessed with right now. I'm very blessed to be in this room and even be given this chance to record and send out videos and send out my message. I'm very blessed to live in a warm house with food, water, and shelter. And there's one video that I want to show that really gave me this big realization. And you can just see how beautiful of a view that was. Because initially, it didn't look all that great, right? And that might be the way you see your life right now. You might see your life as very bland. You might see your life as almost a failure. But all you have to go about it is just see it from a different angle, just like the video did. At the start, the video, it wasn't that pretty of a view. But just switch the camera angle a little bit, move a little. What do you have here? An absolutely amazing, gorgeous view. So you should be able to apply that sort of mindset to your own life, right? If you only stay at one singular point and you only view things at one view of the millions out there, you're not getting the full picture, are you? And you're not going to be able to see everything that you need to see. So I think the best way to explain a solution for this is to think of it like a solution. So a solution being multiple liquids put into one, mix of liquid. And let's just say, for example, we have a drink that has 90% medicine and 10% Coke. Just an example, right? Now this drink is going to be pretty good for you if you're sick, or rather than medicine, let's just say like some really healthy drink combined with Coke. And this really healthy drink tastes like absolute ass. So this solution and this liquid is going to taste pretty bad, right? But it's going to be really good for you. But on the flip side, if you take a look at it as 90% Coke and 10% healthy liquid, well, it's going to taste really good, but it's not going to be all that great for you. But if you switch it and put it into more of a middle point, maybe 60-40, 70-30, or 50-50 even, that drink now becomes pretty good tasting and it has the benefits of the healthy drink. So I think that's the way you should go about your perception of things, It's very much fine to keep your view and your mindset of constantly wanting more, because that's probably going to drive a lot of you to do more work. But in other times, maybe 20-30% of the times when you're not having to lock in and do work, I think that's the time when you should shift your mindset to that of enjoying things, being in the moment, and appreciating all that you do have. So I know that this is not an easy task, right? If I could just flip my mindset from appreciating things and not appreciating things and wanting to do work, I would do that, right? If I could, I really would. But unfortunately, life ain't so easy. And this is one of the biggest struggles that I face right now. And I understand that's not an easy thing to do. But maybe that's another thing to add on the side, that, you're not perfect. Of course, these imperfections do kind of screw us up sometimes, but you kind of just have to smile at these imperfections and see them for what they are. These imperfections make us us. And if we were to change a single thing, maybe a single mistake you made in the past, maybe a single regret, maybe a single thing that you have right now, you wouldn't be you. And a lot of things would have changed. And the person that you are right now would cease to exist. So appreciate all the bad and good that happened. Just see them as good things for the most part. Because even the bad can be good if you just see it from a different angle. That video should just show you and give you proof that if you just look at things from a slightly different angle, everything can change. But something to keep in mind is that if you don't show yourself a little bit more love, and if you're the one that brings yourself down, that can result in a really bad thing. Because you are the person you spend the most time with. It's your mind and your physical consciousness. You constantly probably talk to yourself, or at least I do. I don't know if that's something a little weird or I'm just actually insane, but I talk to myself genuinely. If you don't try and treat yourself a little better and you constantly push yourself down, you're gonna be going in a very different trajectory than you really planned. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And if the person you spend your time with is you, and you is a really bad influence on you, well, what does that do for you? It brings that average down and it makes you less of you. Your consciousness and your mind are 2 different things. And your mind most of the times is what brings you down. It's what feeds you all those negative thoughts and those intrusive things that tells you you're not good enough. You have to do better. You have to do this. You have to do that. And, as I said before, that mindset is good to keep in mind sometimes when you really have to just do work and you have to push yourself and you have to get that motivation from you. But if that goes on 24/7, personal experience is not great for your mental health. And it really starts screwing things up. And mental health is one of the things that I think you should prioritize the most. Because if you can't control your own mind, if you can't see yourself in a good light, how are you supposed to do other things well? So just show yourself some love and appreciate the things that you do have. Don't be too hard on yourself, but don't be too light on yourself. But besides that, that's going to be about it for this video. So to anyone who's made it to the end, I do highly appreciate it. If you would like to leave some criticisms or, things I could work on in my videos, I really need that, right? I'm kind of running out of ideas on how to make my videos better, but I do have a few things coming up in the next few videos. So be on the lookout for that. And to anyone who likes this content and hasn't subscribed yet, I do highly suggest subscribing. But enough yapping from me. I'm just going to end the video here. So keep on staying consistent, keep on staying disciplined, and keep on doing the shit that needs to be done. Alright? But, I can't think right now. And I was about to call myself a dumb piece of shit, but you gotta show yourself some love. You can't be calling yourself really bad things all the time, no matter how normal that is to you. It does affect you slowly but surely. It's like chipping away at a stone. It may not seem like a big thing, but eventually that stone's gonna crack, and you are going to crack too. So appreciate what you do have, and put in the work as well. But yeah, just give me a kiss now. And love yourself, bro.